Why are we the monkeys from Family Guy?
Because in this episode there's a pointing scene.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Dragon and Bear Show.
I was wondering how long we were going to keep that going. So it's not even a review. There's no review. This episode's just us two pointing at each other for 15 minutes straight.
Let's see who can do it the longest.
I was going to say, it's like a blinking contest. Whoever drops first loses.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Dragon and Bear Show, where me and Dragon review Gravity Falls.
Why did you call it Gravity Falls today?
This episode is Fight Fighters.
Fight Fighters, yes. You were correct last time.
We get
Hadouken!
more than Mortal Kombat now. Street Fighters.
It's a mixture. Obviously, you got the Street Fighter, obviously the Hadouken, and also the kind of design of the main characters basically Ryu from Street Fighter.
Ryu.
But then also you got the
Ryu and Ken.
You've also got the Mortal Kombat vibe of finish him, and also the music during that last bit of fight scene. It's very Mortal Kombat-esque at times. So yes, obviously the plot of this episode is they're in an arcade. They're playing a game called Fight Fighters, which is basically a Street Fighter game.
You get to see on one of the games as well that there's a Bill Cipher.
Oh, do you? I didn't even notice. Yeah.
I did mention it when we saw it.
I'm guessing it was because I was too distracted by Grunkle Stan getting screwed over. But yes, obviously, so basically the plot of this, they're in a video game arcade. Obviously, they continue on this romance that started last episode with obviously Wendy and Robbie. And obviously, he pisses Dipper off to the point of eventually he managed to get a video game character out the video game, get Zeus stuck in the video game, and basically he then uses this character to want to beat up Robbie, but of course it goes too extreme and eventually he has to fight him himself. All while there's a little subplot going on of Grunkle Stan being scared of heights and Mabel trying to cure it.
Typical Wednesday.
This episode for me felt like at first episode 4, it was a slow one at the start.
But it gets really up.
When it gets into it and like go as a video game nerd, when it especially one who loves fighting games, when it hits all those cues at the end, it definitely feels like. I mean, there's even a little Donkey Kong reference with the barrel jumping, like
the whole very arcade retro.
Yes, it's one who has played a lot of those type of game. It's very cool seeing that, and I say the start was very slow, but when it fully hit its stride, I think it was better for me than the little Gideon episode. I think when it fully hit its stride, it was a lot better. And so there's a really cool moment. And what I like with this as well is obviously there's another Grunkle Stan Mabel subplot, but unlike episode 6, I believe it was, with the strong Minotaur people. Unlike that one, the main plot
it's well melded.
Yeah, the main plot wasn't overshadowed by this subplot. The subplot is still quite funny at times, but it's not overshadowing its main plot. Like it even like builds into the plot eventually. Like whereas that one it didn't, did it? Like if I remember correctly, it just like kind of was its own little story going on. Whereas this one literally, the last bit obviously when on top of the water tower doing the actual bit with the height sphere. Obviously Robbie joins them, so it blends both stories into one. So I like the fact that this doesn't allow that plot to overshadow. Literally, that plot is okay, but the fighting plot fully engulfs you within the story. And I like the fact that obviously he keeps the animation style of the fighting game as he comes out. And like he's still doing the stuff that he would do in the game. Obviously, that stands still, but he's still like bobbing up and down like fighters do in the fighting games.
Grunkle Stan's coming. Stand still.
And he's also got the inventory bar. Like a video game, like even when he's doing it, when he's
put it on the floor,
when he's destroying the city, obviously the town to try and get to obviously Robbie. Obviously, when he destroys the first level, the first area, it has the little go arrow, like a lot of these old arcade games do, to say you can go to the next stage. I like that. That was so good. Like just a lot of the random stuff. Like I like the bit as well when he's like he gets like a pipe. He's like, "Where'd you get that from?" And it's like, I just destroyed like an oil something.
Oil rig.
And then next minute, I say, he picks up a fucking katana. He's like, wow, these streets are really dangerous. So I questioned it to you, then I was like, where the hell did you get a katana from? It's like, it's running on the floor. And even Dipper's like, what the fuck?
Litter, man.
But yeah, it's a really fun episode. That is another one of those ones that doesn't really have much to go with the main story of the show, but it's carrying on from the one thing we got from last time, which was the obviously Wendy and Robbie being like a boyfriend girlfriend thing. So this carries that on with Dipper still being pissed off with that fact, but to the point of okay, to keep her happy and to keep her from basically not hating both of us, we need to basically have a pact where basically we, in front of her, we're like, oh, we're the boys. Oh yeah, you're our best friend. But when she's gone, he's like, you touch her, I'll fucking kill you.
But yeah, this episode was good. I mean, I did get distracted for quite a bit of it.
I know. I could see in your background. I saw like some sort of money laundering deal going on in the background. I saw like some money going one way, some handshakes going the other way. I was like struggling to be invested in the plot with what was going on. I was like, whoa, what's going on here? It's some drug cartel deal going on here. Someone walked in, I saw a wallet opening, some money going in, and then you sort of like wiped your hands, the sweat and all that, and I was just like,
no, he shook my hand, but with my ring, my ring got stuck on my finger, and yeah, it was more of like a tech exchange.
Oh, okay.
I'll explain after.
Yeah, I was really watching. It was during the fight scene. I was like, oh, she's really caught it. The corner of my eye. All I could see was like money and a handshake. I was like, I'm sorry. What's going on this side of the roof? Some sort of drug deal going on?
No, it was
you're paying someone to beat up your mortal enemy. Oh shit!
No, it'd be Hayden.
I was wondering why it went really quiet downstairs.
Yeah, one of them cookies.
Give me those cookies. But yeah, it was definitely a fun episode that definitely kicked in when the character came to life.
Even though I didn't see all of it, or like I was not concentrating as much as I should have been, I still like the episode.
I say when it fully kicks in with the whole reality games coming into reality part of it, it goes really good. Like even from the start of it, it's still okay. There's some fun moments, obviously, kind of building on from last time with the relationship with obviously Robbie and Wendy. But as I say, when it fully comes into the game, or the game comes into the human world, it's really good. I think the best joke pre that happening is just the Zeus one of like, I wonder what it's like to be inside the video game. Drills open the video game back. It's like, I should have thought of this a long time ago.
It was a good idea in concept, but now I'm in. It's quite boring.
That was like the best like pre getting stuck in the game moment. It just sums up Zeus, especially the fact that he's like, oh, I learned everything from this arcade. I learned to cross the street. What's what he says? Oh, I learned to basically dance on that one all the time. And old man McGucky's like, I've been doing this for 7 days. It's like
out of order.
It's out of order. It's not plugged in. Let me have this one. There is some good jokes, but I say when it hits the real world stuff with the video game characters, it's when it's at peak.
Now, if only there was a code for Pokemon to become real.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
And you're in that Pokemon walking around, that'd be pretty sick.
I know. Augmented reality, we need that, man.
Especially with the fact that Pokemon are actually smaller than obviously you think they were.
So like Charizard.
You'd be like, that's what I mean. You'd be walking around like when you think of it mentally, like properly. Obviously, you think like you're standing there, and you got this giant dragon like standing behind, like next to you, like, ugh! And in reality, you're standing there, and this thing's like down there, and you're just like, it's not as cool as I thought it was gonna be. You know what I mean? You start thinking like this badass sequence, like you walking like towards someone like a massive fucking Pokemon behind you, but reality is, it's you walking towards it, this tiny thing following you. It's like having a toddler walking next to you, basically. It's like it's not as badass as you think.
I mean, you've seen that life-size Slowpoke.
Yes,
I would have a Slowpoke, man.
Have you seen the life-size Lucario one?
Yeah,
that looks pretty cool.
I can see many people having that in their bed, thinking, "Yes, finally." This will do until Lucario is real.
This will do until I've actually got a girlfriend.
Yeah, got a little hole in it, you know. Let's not talk about that though. So yeah, I like the game. I like the episode. It's very good episode.
That went dark. I don't know where it was gonna go.
The music was really good in the game. It was very retro.
Yeah, agreed.
I don't know why I'm doing this with my hand, like Cowabunga dude, you know. I also like the end credits scene.
With the whole video game Gravity Falls.
It reminds me of Super Mario 2, I think it is, where you. It's not that. It's not Super Mario.
Is it because
2.
of it's a me, Mabel?
It's a me, a Mabel.
Yeah, choose me if you
But,
want.
like, it was
I don't care.
It was like the character select screen for it, and it's such a throwback.
We've got the Pac-Man
And then
reference.
you got Zeus.
There's Pac-Man.
Like he referenced that to before, though, didn't he?
Oh, sorry.
Beginning of the episode, he goes, "Yeah, I use
Yes,
this one
the
to figure
ghost,
out how to
the
eat
ghost game. I had to eat ghosts. Yeah, that was the other one I was trying to think of because I remembered the Frogger one with the that's how across the street. I was trying to remember the second one because I jumped straight to the dance game. It was the fucking Pac-Man rip-off game. That was it.
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously then it cuts to reality. It's a Zeus sleeping, and then he goes back to sleep, and as he's asleep, you just hear him going, no. That is probably one of my favourite end credit scenes.
Eating my friends.
Yeah, no. It's definitely one of my favourite end credit scenes. So I like the Gravity Falls in that sort of game aspect. That's pretty cool. And then obviously just the joke of it, Zeus is basically.
I mean, they have
sleepy.
got a Gravity Falls game.
Yeah, no, you told me. Yeah, the DS, the DS one or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you.
I mean, while I'm settling into my new place, you can do that for for a bit. Just do that on our normal days.
Try and track it down.
No, I can get it. Yeah, don't worry.
And I'll have a look. To be fair, I might have a look for it.
It's literally just a platformer.
Yeah, and I might have a look. See what it's like, though. I'm interested.
But yeah, I'm very entitled to give this a 9.6.
Well,
it was a good episode.
It is a debate now. It is a debate now, Tommy. It is a debate. I am. I'm going to agree with you and give it 9.6 as well. So this will be my third 9.6. I was debating if to give it a 9.7 like the Headhunters one, but for the fact that it's got that slow start, that's what draws you out a little bit. But when it fully kicks in, that's when it goes into much better. I actually gave it 9.5 originally, but I'm going 9.6 now. I was like, I'm going to agree with you on this one. I agree. Hands down.
I'm very agreeable.
Game over. Wah, 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 wah. Whip. Yeah. Why do we both think of it at the same time? This is where we both do it. One of us has to do it. Yep, I hope you enjoyed. Why do we both think of it at the exact same fucking moment? No, the instinctness, it's coming back. We're melding minds.
No.
No!
No. So if you've enjoyed this episode, make sure you leave your comments of what you thought of the episode down below. Make sure you check me out on Twitch for when I go back to Twitch, which will be in about a month's time.
Probably when you move out, you're probably best doing it.
Yeah, that's when I'm thinking about doing it. So yeah, why not check me out then and there? I mean, you can check out my YouTube channel where I've got old videos. Make sure you check out the other videos of this review and our previous ones of DC,
Pokemon, Dragon Prince, some random ones here and there.
And yeah, see you next time where we go to episode 11, Little Dipper. See you later. Boop.
If you like what you've seen, don't be afraid to throw us a little like and subscribe. That's always very appreciated over here. And, well, I'll see you on the next video.